everybody, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be creating a really simple and easy look, so stay tuned. Shimmy shimmy shimmy. Jumping straight in with some primer for my face because it really ensures that I have a smooth and flawless base. I use two different ones, you don't have to. Now I'm going to jump straight into color correcting, and I'm going to use my MAC concealer palette. I'm going to use that orange shade right there. Being completely honest, this step is 150% optional, but I like to do it because it gives me that extra security that my base would be flawless. For today, I'm going to use my Becca Full Coverage Foundation and my Real Techniques foundation brush. I personally like to put little dabs of the foundation all over my face just to ensure that the product is evenly distributed. Contrary to popular belief, it actually takes a good bit of time for you to fully blend in your foundation. A small price to pay for fully blended foundation. Jumping right back into that MAC concealer palette, we are going to partake in the contouration of the faceation because we want to be a part of the Snatched Nation. Oh my gosh. So in true YouTube fashion, I somehow lost the footage of me using the concealer palette to highlight under my eyes and my chin, above my lip and my forehead. So this is just me here blending it all out with my beauty blender. I was about to say that you should gently blend out your contour, but clearly from this you can see that I look like I am stabbing my face. I'm guessing that my pain tolerance is very high, but do not be this rough. I sometimes like to go in with a little lighter shade to give me a little extra when it comes to highlighting. But in the meantime, I'm going to let that sit and I'm going to do my eyebrows. And Queen Nefertiti is back with her brows drawn on. She's clearly feeling herself. Give her a moment right now to just blend out the remainder of the concealer down into her eyelids. So I am one of those persons that join my brows together to get that unibrow look, but it just ensures that the brows look as even as possible. Now it's time to blend out that last bit of concealer and get into setting it. Going in, of course, with my Sasha powder. No, it's not Buttercup, it's just a regular Sasha face powder, and I'm going to use that as the first layer of powder to set the concealer. So one of the major reasons that I go in with 2 shades of powder is because setting powder is usually very light, and I don't like going straight in with a very light powder under my eyes. I prefer to have a base first, so that's why I went in with the Sasha powder, which was brown, and now I'm going to go in with this Airspun powder, which is much lighter, and it will highlight under my eyes, but it wouldn't be as drastic as if I just went in with the Airspun powder alone. I like to mix it. Be sure to set all the areas that you have highlighted. So that's what I'm doing here, highlighting my chin, my upper lip, and my forehead. So this is what we're talking about. We're heading back into the contouration of the face Asian. So I'm taking Sasha contour powder and my little contour brush, and I'm just going to set all the areas that I applied the dark concealer. Sometimes I like to go in with a bit of powder to just clean up the contour a little more so that it can be a bit more defined. Now I'm just going to prepare my eyelids for the eyeshadow that is about to come. So I'm just going to use some concealer, and later I'll just set it with some powder to ensure that my eyeshadow does not move. So before I forget, I'm going to go into my Juvia's Place eyeshadow palette and use that bright pink shade there as a blush. Yes, boo, eyeshadows can be blush too. Period! Oh gosh, pick a color now. So as you can see, I went in with an orange shade from the Morphe 35B Glam palette, and that's going to be my transition shade. Secondly, I'm going to go into my Morphe 35C palette and use that burgundy shade to deepen up the crease area. Going back into that palette, I'm going to use the lightest pink shade and place it on the inner third of my eyes. Going in with my Carly Bybel palette, I'm going to use one of the silver shades and place it right over that light pink shade that I used. So of course I go back with the brush that I used to apply the burgundy shade to blend all the colors seamlessly together. We can't be out here in these streets with unblended eyeshadow. Now I'm just going to use a regular black liquid eyeliner and apply a line across the lash line and use my eyeshadow brush to smoke out the ends. It's time to give ourselves that Michael Jackson nose. It's time for the nose contour. So I'm going right back in with that same MAC concealer palette and using one of those dark brown shades to gently go down the sides of my nose and blend it right back up into my eyeshadow. Now I'm going in with a tad bit of some concealer right in the middle of my nose, just to highlight it a bit. Now it's time for a highlighter. It is definitely my favorite step. So now I am back with a pair of lashes, and I'm just going to continue the highlighting process. I'm going to put a little bit of highlighter on the top of my lips, on the bridge of my nose, on my tear duct of my eyes, and right below my brow bone. I'm going to use a brown liner to outline my lips in preparation for the lipstick. Sasha, Mac. I'm using that Sasha lipstick in the shade You Only Live Once to outline my lips. And then I'm going to go in with a MAC shade. The name of it is Will. It's just a nude shade that I'm going to put in the middle to do a sort of ombre effect. Then I just sort of press my lips together in an attempt to get the two shades to merge seamlessly together. But like his whole day I just spent trying to blend out this lipstick. What trouble is this? Oh gosh, I want for more lipstick. Olea, I'm finally done. I can now spray my face with some setting spray and leave. I am finished. It is the end. Goodbye. But first, I need more highlighter. Because highlighter helps you glow. And who doesn't want to glow from the inside and the outside?